I'm going to show you how you can use our new templates feature to create content in other tools with Tilda. So that's keeping all the consistency and behavioral science and great learning theory support that Tilda gives you to create a project and interventions and a plan and a brief that is going to make sure that what you build and deliver is a success. But of course, we know that most of the work, most of the learning or change happens somewhere else. It happens outside Tilda. It happens in PowerPoint. It happens in surveys. It happens on LMSs or LXPs. It happens in the tools that we use to deliver these things. But Tilda is an amazing partner to help you think through and design and improve those initiatives to get more behavior change, to get more learning. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can get content out to tools. Here's my demo company, Acme Arbe, and this is a technical cybersecurity onboarding initiative that I have built. So in here we have 3 interventions: an interactive e-learning module, for which we'll need to create an e-learning in Articulate Rise 360, a secure coding workshop, for which we'll need to create a PowerPoint presentation, and a follow-up survey, for which we'll need to use Mentimeter to build and distribute that survey. So I'm going to show you those 3 backwards. We're going to start with the survey. So I'll open up this intervention. I've already drafted this survey with the help of Tilda, so it's connected to the goals, the outcomes, the target audience, the other interventions. These are all well integrated into the rest of this experience. But now I want to get it into Mentimeter. I need to distribute this survey. So I'm going to create some content. And here you'll see this new feature, choose tool to create with. So I can actually select Mentimeter. And then Tilda will come up with some suggestions for what we might do. And self-paced survey is exactly what we need for all questions. Click create. Now, Tilda knows what's in this intervention. Tilda also knows what Mentimeter AI Builder wants from a prompt. So now Tilda's creating this prompt based on those 2 things. And you can see some instructions here. In Menti, select Start with AI, paste your prompt in the text box. So I'm going to copy this prompt. I can see that it's given some context and it's given some specific questions based on what we had in the intervention. So I'm going to go to Mentimeter, click Start with AI, paste that prompt in there, and it should just now, within a few seconds, build that presentation. Here we go. It's just confirming, carry on. It's going to create a draft of that survey, which I can then apply my templates to, edit specific wording, tweak things, move things around. But really within, what was that, 30 seconds, we have a first draft of this survey. I can then click continue, start editing, and shape that up into the final version, ready to go. Next is then this presentation. So I've got my secure coding workshop intervention. Again, I've built that out a little bit here with 4 steps. Now I want to create a first draft of a PowerPoint presentation. I've got Copilot in PowerPoint. So I'll show you PowerPoint here. I'm going to create a blank presentation. And if you've got Copilot activated, you'll see these little stars here. And if you click create presentation, it's waiting for you to prompt it. So back to Tilda, click create. I'm going to choose Copilot PowerPoint as the tool. And then build the full PowerPoint. So again, Tilda's creating this prompt for me. I will copy the prompt and I will paste it into PowerPoint. Choose the design I want. I quite like this one. I can also upload reference files here. So if you've got any old PowerPoints that you need to bring in, or I could maybe export this design detail here, bring it in. What you do is upload it to OneDrive and then you just reference it here. I'm going to carry on, get this running. I'll come back to it in a few minutes. So while that's running, I'm going to show you the final one here, an e-learning module. And we've got two options for this. We're going to build out more tools as we see need, as our clients request. But what you will see here, I've got my e-learning module. It's got 8 elements within it, ranging from quiz, interactive elements, content. So I can create this in a couple of ways. I'm going to create first for Articulate Rise 360. So very similar to the way we did with PowerPoint and Mentimeter. I'm going to build this and it will create a prompt for me. So got some instructions there for how to work with Rise's AI creator. You've got the prompt, again, bringing in all the context from the intervention, combining that with how Rise wants prompts. I would then copy that and paste it into Rise 360. And also really useful here is if you export that detailed design as a PDF and add that into Rise as well. So it just has as much context as possible, and any more information that you've loaded into Tilda, worth throwing that into Rise as well, so it has as much context as possible. So I've got that content here. The other tool that we've added is Intellum Evolve. So this is a slightly more basic e-learning tool. It doesn't have an AI builder, but I'll just show you the format that Tilda comes up with for that. So with Evolve, what it does is basically creates the structure that Evolve expects with an introduction, learning objectives, and then it's page by page, section by section, row by row, and you can copy these things and place them into Evolve. So a little bit more manual, but as and when Evolve comes out with an AI builder, we will add that in. And that is how you can very quickly, very simply get your content out of Tilda into the tool you use to deliver it, but keeping all that behavioral and learning science aligned with what you're building. Have fun.